Welcome to Save Thousands on Your Wedding in 3 Easy Steps. I'm Victoria Lewis, and I'm going to be your host and guide as I teach you how to save time, money, and stress. I give them input and stuff. So I ended up staying in business. I've owned my own business 27 years. I've done over 2,000 weddings. We've done every kind of event you can think of, and we still do. We do quinceañeras and corporate events and nonprofit fundraisers, everything you can think of. And we've done really nice big weddings. I know anybody that thinks, oh, it'd be so fun to be a wedding planner, and they always want to do the big budget weddings, and we've done those. But honestly, my passion is what we call the budget bride. Everybody has a budget, I think. We've met a couple that didn't. But everybody has a budget, and everybody kind of says the same thing. I think everybody wants the most for their money, and you want really more than you can afford. Everybody wants that, and they hope for it. And I think in the back of their minds, they think, well, if I do some of it myself, I can have it better, right? So it's always our passion to help the bride do that. So I'll tell you a little bit about our service. Our service is, I just call it full service. We do anything you need to help you get your dream wedding. So in our full service packages, you get unlimited meetings, unlimited text, phone calls, but some of the things that are most important is we do things like venue matches. So if you're looking for a venue, then you might not even know this. There's over 300 venues here in Fresno, and you can find about 4 or 5 online, and we'll go over that in a little bit, why that is. But there's a ton of venues here, and one of the assets is I've been to them all. I know who the owners are, I know their packages, I know the pricing. We also know how they work, and if they're dishonest with what they're telling you. We'll go over that in a little bit. So when you come into the office, as far as a venue match, I find out, like I was talking to you guys earlier, and it's just habit too. What kind of venue are you looking for? Do you want outdoor, indoor? Do you want catering? Do you have special, some people need to bring in outside food, and sometimes tables and chairs aren't included, sometimes they are, sometimes they have restrooms, sometimes they have porta potties, sometimes you have to bring in your own, sometimes you have to have security, and some people aren't easy to work with, some are, and so we know all that, so we try to match you with the best venue. And also we do the same with a vendor. So if you're looking for a photographer, caterer, whoever, typically an event planner gets a commission for recommending somebody, which I guess makes sense, and that's just industry standard. So if I were to recommend a photographer, normally I would get a commission. It's kind of a secret, so people don't really want you to know that. We have a policy against commissions. We don't take commissions. Instead, we ask that they turn that around to a discount for you. So now maybe where you could have only afforded maybe a $1,500 photographer, now you can afford a $2,500 photographer, or the same with cake and the same with invitations, whatever it is. So we maximize your budget. Another way that we do that is we have more buying power. I can give somebody 50 or 100 weddings a year. You're going to give them one time in your life. So I can negotiate a little bit better. I know what you guys need, I know what services they provide, so I can always say, hey, do you think you could just throw that in, you know, and I know it doesn't cost them anything, and they want to keep my business, so they're more apt to do it. We also, in our full service, we're the first ones to arrive on your wedding day, and we're the last ones to leave. We take full responsibility for the event. So when we get there, typically my husband goes around and he checks the grounds, takes pictures of things, making sure that if something's broken, we have a picture of that, he emails it so that we have that time stamp when that happens so you don't get charged for it. And then we do the same thing when we leave, because there are venues that are dishonest. They want to keep your $500 or $1,000 security deposit, and they're going to say that you broke something or your guest broke something, and you didn't. And so anyway, we feel like we're there to protect you through the whole process. We never take over your wedding. We don't make decisions for you. We just provide you with the information that you need to make the decision that's best for you. You want to work with other vendors, you want to work with different venues, then we recommend, that's fine, we'll work with whoever you want. But we're still going to take that proactive approach and go meet with them, talk to them, kind of without you, to get all the inside information and then come back and report to you what we found. So we've been doing this, like I said, 27 years, 2,000 weddings.